Hi, doctor.
You
Such a
are.
pleasure to meet you. It's been so long since
Me
since I
too.
saw you because you don't come to Chennai anymore. We miss you in Chennai.
I know.
Do you
I
remember
know.
any bit of
Oh, I
Tamil?
miss all the people in Chennai that I used to regularly meet.
Do you remember any bit of
Yes,
Tamil?
Tamil எனக்கு வருது. Huh?
Ah, நல்லா வருது.
Tamilல பேசுறேன்.
தமிழ்ல பேசுறீங்களா? People will be very happy here.
Not bad, no?
Not
Huh.
at all. So let me
Yeah.
give an introduction
No,
to
I
all
can
the people
understand
here.
Tamil completely.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give an introduction about you here. So inge paakra ellarkum you might be wondering yaar ivanga. She's one of the best doctors all over India. She's very famous. When she was in Chennai, I had the privilege of meeting her. Now she doesn't come to Chennai much, but she will always be one of my favorite doctors and who I have a lot of love and
Oh,
respect.
thank you.
So,
Thank you
doctor,
so
before
much.
we jump onto anything, there's so many questions because I told them that, I told few of my friends that, I'm going to go live with my Dr. Rashmi Shetty, and then they have bombarded me with questions. So I'm right away going to jump into the question. But before that, quickly tell me how many years you've been doing this thing you're doing now.
Oh my God, you'll make people calculate my age that way. So I have been in practice for 20 years now.
Okay, so 20
Yes.
years. So how many cases you must have seen? These things must be like so easy back of your hand, right?
I just missed you. There's someone who ended up calling me. Please tell me again, what was the question?
Like you must have seen so many cases. It must be so
Yeah,
easy for you. It must be like the back of the
yeah.
hand. But how do you keep yourself updated? Because with with young ones, there's new problems coming. How do you keep yourself updated, doctor?
So I also am privileged to be a faculty who's invited around the world. So I'm an invited
Hmm.
faculty with the American Academy, invited with the World Academy, European Academy, Thai Derm Society, everywhere. So therefore, when you are a faculty, you know that whatever you teach, when you stand on the stage, you better know the subject inside out. So just because I'm invited to teach everywhere, that makes me go back to my books, go back to all the latest published data, all the newest treatments. So I am abreast with the latest knowledge. So that's what keeps me updated all the while. So I can happily say that I'm on top of my game. I know what's happening and I don't miss out on any progression, no matter which part of the world it's happening.
That's so nice because I must say, doctor, when you go to another doctor and you tell a doctor's name, usually like, oh, that one, okay, fine, don't talk about that one here. But every time I go to another doctor here in Chennai and some famous doctors, and I say them, I used to be her patient, I used to go to her before this. He's like,
Yeah.
she is wonderful. Doctor is very wonderful. You're her patient? Okay, I'm going to really take good care of you like that. They have so much
How
respect for
sweet.
you. Like right now,
Yeah.
I
Thank you.
also, meet with Dr. Anita Rajan. And the first time I
Yes.
told her, she's like, oh, she is so good. I really know her very well. And, she's very nice. And they have so much of
How
respect for you.
sweet.
That's very
How
rare.
sweet. How sweet. How sweet. No, they had invited me in the Chennai Derm Society also to teach. So
Yeah.
I was there teaching, and Renita was there too in that particular Congress. So that was, in fact, the first time I met her. So I was there teaching, and I did, I think, if I remember right, around 4 lectures. So I met all the Chennai doctors then, probably for the first time closely. Otherwise, you end up meeting them in larger groups and you don't really bond. But that was the time I bonded with all of them, and they're lovely, lovely kids.
That's so nice. Okay, doctor, my
Yeah.
first question. What
Hmm.
is this whole funda about cut diary and cut sugar? Cut diary. Everybody
So
says if you
yes, they
want to,
everybody says
because
cut
I'll tell
all.
you why.
Hmm.
We from South
Hmm.
Indians, from a very young age, we taught that drink your milk for your good bones. Drink your milk. Only then you will grow. And now
Yeah.
we are ended up like this. See, I listen to you, Black Coffee. Why?
Yeah.
Why have you deprived our birthright? Please tell us.
So I knew you were going to make it fun. So firstly, if we really needed the milk, God would
Mm-hmm.
have made sure that we all had milk for the longest. A human body produces milk only for the first 6 months or max 1 year for their kid. Then we are stealing the cow's milk and the everybody else's milk to have, right?
Fair
So we
enough.
actually don't need it. Milk
Yeah,
is
God knows.
inflammatory. Yeah, milk is
Fair.
inflammatory. That is why most doctors tell you not to have anything inflammatory. whether it is milk or it is sugar. All of these are inflammatory food substances which are not good, not just for your skin, it is also not good for your entire system and body. So the first thing people usually tell you to stop is milk and sugar. And that's the only reason, because they're inflammatory food substances.
So what that inflammation does to your skin?
So inflammation can make your skin go red. Inflammation can make your acne become worse and they become red and painful. Inflammation can make, for example, your eczema go worse. Inflammation can make anything which is itchy, red, oozy, infection, all of them to go worse. So the skin can turn red, sensitive, dark, acne prone, painful, with anything that can drive inflammation. Now, inflammation can be driven either by external things like sun, irritation, friction, or any, for that matter, infection, bacteria, all of them, or internally with your food substances, life habits, your things like alcohol. All of these can also increase inflammation. So the idea of any disease, whether it is COVID today because it's so popular, or it is any of your diseases that we are going through, or skin, the most important is to keep your inflammation of the body low.
Okay, so let me just quickly put that in Tamil for the people here. So டாக்டர் என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, பால் சுகர், அதாவது இந்த ரிஃபைன்டு சுகர் கடையில வாங்குறோம், அதை கட் பண்ணுங்க முதல்ல. ஏன்னா இந்த கடவுளுக்கு வந்து நமக்கு பால் தேவைன்னு தெரிஞ்சிருந்தா அவர் தான் அதை வந்து எப்பவுமே நமக்கு கொடுத்துருப்பாரு. ஏன் 6 மாசம் 1 வருஷம் வரைக்கும் குழந்தைக்கு பால் கொடுத்தா போதும்னு ஏன் சொல்றாங்கன்னா இதுக்காக தான் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. பிகாஸ் இன்ஃப்ளமேஷன், உடம்புல இருக்கிற இன்ஃப்ளமேஷன் அதிகமாகும், அதனால அது ஸ்கின்னையும் பாதிக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. ஸோ தேங்க்யூ டாக்டர் ஃபார் தட். My next question is, what is hardcore no? Don't even see those food for your good skin. If you want good skin, don't even see those food. What are those 5 food? Can be 5 food?
No 5, only 1. Sugar.
Only 1?
Sugar. Milk also, for some people, it may not really inflame them. For example, milk is a no-no. I don't like milk. But you could end up having buttermilk. You could end up having curd for a few people if your gut can take milk well. Not all food substances are inflammatory to everyone. For example, you've heard people say gluten, don't have gluten, don't have gluten. It's not necessary that everybody's gut is inflaming with gluten. Some of us have grown up with eating chapati, right? North Indians call it roti, we call it chapati. So we have grown up eating that. I can have chapati. It doesn't affect me at all. So there is no 1 or 5 food substance which is no for everybody. If there is only one food substance, that is sugar. That is no for everybody.
So what is the what instead of sugar, what can you have?
So instead of sugar, a lot of people come and tell me, oh doc, I just don't touch sugar at all. It's been so many years. So then I ask them, so what is it? I just have some jaggery, some honey, some stevia. I'm like, hello, nothing, none of those. The idea of not having sugar is not letting your body spike with glucose, which then causes insulin release, and when excess insulin releases, body goes resistant. The insulin resistance then causes other issues like PCOS, diabetes, etc., etc. Skin going for a toss, hair fall, skin becoming black, all of that. So
even PCOS is connected to.
Of course, PCOS is connected to it. So nothing that tastes sweet to your tongue. If you have to replace sugar, then there are only few things. You can have it, you can eat fruits which are sweet, like maybe mango, but even those are in a limited quantity. Maybe a mango in a day, maybe a watermelon, maybe a few grapes, or dry fruits like raisins, dates. These are natural sugars. But even those have to be had in a limit. You can't just have a 1 kilo of grapes a day. Then that's going to anyway ruin the skin.
But that's like, you've just given me some sad, bad news of no sugar. So
I know. Now in that black coffee, if there was sugar, please,
no, nothing. I swear, nothing. Just black coffee, water, and coffee powder. I'm a good student, doctor. I listen to you. Next question. What is these 2 questions are from boys, okay? So men who really want to take care of the skin. First of all, is there is a taboo around men going to skin doctor? Because, men even ask me, how is your skin so good? Then I say, this is because of this doctor. Then they'll say, give me some, advice. Everybody asks me, give me some skin tip. I tell them, no, I cannot give you skin tip because it's doctor's job. It's not my job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, maybe I can say this hair oil is good, maybe the skin is good, but I can't give you a skin routine. It only a doctor can give you that. So I always
So
tell
true.
them that. And when I tell them, okay, let me fix an appointment for you with the doctor, then they're like, okay, we will get
They'll run
back to you
away.
on that. Yeah, the boys run away. Why is that? Tell the boys
No.
something.
Yeah. So, there was a day and there was these stories that was read to us as we were
Hmm.
kids where the princess went and kissed a frog and the frog turned into a prince. Voila.
Prince, yeah.
But please tell all the boys out there, I don't think there's any girl who wants to kiss a frog now. We would rather kiss the prince. So please make sure you all take care of your skin, your hair, your body,
And
your
I think
wellness.
it's not even about the beauty. It's just taking care of yourself. You'll
Yeah,
feel
so
good.
I'm
It's
just
not
telling
nice
it
to do that to your
lightly
skin.
as a silly story, but my
Yeah.
point is you need to take care of whatever God has given you. It is self-care.
So
If you
true.
can't take care of yourself as men, how will you take care of the rest of the people? So it's important for you to take care of yourself. And honestly, there's a lot of people from Chennai, including your
Mm.
stars and not so stars, who fly down to Bombay still to take
Bombay.
treatment from me, and most of them are men. So
Yeah.
I think, on a serious note, I don't think men are really scared of it anymore.
My colleagues are not. My colleagues are not.
Correct,
Those
correct.
men, they know. We talk about everything. But my friends
Yeah.
who are not in front of the camera, who don't do that,
But they still, I
those
think a lot of them, maybe they're
it's
restricted.
changed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's changed one, and they're restricted. Men only come and ask me about hair. For them, hair seems to be more important than skin. So I have a
Yeah.
lot of male patients who only come and address the hair. To grow that hair back, they're willing to give an arm and a leg. Skin doesn't matter to them so much for whatever reason. But
Reason.
among
The,
the ones who come for skin, they're bothered about acne, acne scars, and pigmentation. This
same.
is
I have
what to
same
me I
question.
have seen. Yeah, for men.
One question is quick hack for acne and tan because of the tan. It's summer. These boys go out and play. Is there any quick hack for acne and tan? Mainly tan is
So
what their
for
question.
for boys, the quick hack
Yeah.
for acne is to wash the face first. I see a lot of men don't even take trouble to wash their face. Wash your face 3 times at least in a day, number one. Number two, if you have dandruff, which I see most men somehow have it and they don't bother about it, please get rid of the dandruff. Any anti-dandruff shampoo over the counter is easy for you to start using it every day. And when I said number three, use the correct face wash while you're washing your face. Use anything with salicylic acid or maybe benzol peroxide. Very easy to find over the counter in a medical shop. You don't even have to go to your doctor. These
Okay.
three are the quick hacks for your acne. One thing that you can do if the skin is very oily with acne, which for most men it is, at night you can end up using a cream with either adapalene, retin-A, or benzoyl peroxide. Please don't use all three. Either
Anyone.
retin-A, benzoyl peroxide, or like I said, adapalene. So this is
Adapalene.
something. So these are the quick hacks for your acne-prone skin.
And there's also a question, do we have to keep changing the product every 3 months, like a dandruff shampoo, because it gets used to your skin, then you have to keep changing? That was a doubt they had. Is that true? No.
No, you don't have to. There are certain products I've lived by. Like, don't we all still love the Pond's cold cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when in those days we started using it, and still that's one of the most popular products. You don't have to change products, but why probably someone is asking you that question is when a season changes, you'll have to change your face wash. For example, your moisturizer. If it is very humid to you're going to winter, which is too dry, then you may want to change your product. From your 20s to your 30s to your 40s, your skin itself changes, right? The need of your skin changes. So you may want to change your product. That's a good way to change the product. You don't have to change the product if the product is doing good to your skin. There is no indication then to change it.
Somebody called Sajid has asked here what to do for acne.
Back acne, firstly, like
It's
I
a
said,
boy.
test your dandruff, most important. And then you could end up using a salicylic acid or a benzoyl peroxide ointment or a spray on the back. That will really help. But sometimes it is pressure acne, and it may not be acne, it may be a condition, what we call it as folliculitis, which means each hair follicle gets infected. That can be if you are rubbing the back too hard, or if you have gone for a waxing in a wrong place, or if you wear tight clothes and if you're always leaning against your chair like that, then that causes
Right.
pressure and occlusion that can cause acne. So these are things that you may have to keep in mind.
Can I use Shirka for hair? Another boy has asked this question. Firoz.
What can you use?
Shirkai. What is Shirkai?
Ah,
I don't know.
shikakai. I know. It's
Shikakai, yeah.
nutmeg. Yeah, shikakai.
Ah,
Of
yeah.
course you can use. But why do you want to
Okay.
use that now? It's finished. It's like using that
Yeah.
mango leaf to brush your teeth. No need.
Okay, doctor. Next
Yeah.
question is, does the hair length has anything to do with dandruff? This is again a boy's
No,
question. With this, I'm going to stop
no,
boys' question. No?
no.
And hair color. They're saying if we go to hair color, there's no ammonia, no that, no this. What is the best hair color we can use?
Please don't bother. Any hair color is okay to do, but please beware that when you use a hair color, there is always a chance of you getting pigmentation around the forehead. Rare cases, pigmentation on the whole face. So if you do have irritation, itching with hair colors, then you please change into more milder colors. The best would be to use the indigo colors. Please don't use the henna which is available from the market. If you have to use henna, it literally has to be the leaf that you pluck and do it at home. Otherwise, indigo colors are safe to use, which are plant-based colors.
Just because you said about pigmentation, there's another question. During pregnancy, you have some pigmentations and then it just gets stuck. For some people,
Yeah,
it's on their face, some people, it's on their
correct.
leg. So, is
Yeah,
there anything that they can do? Because here, mostly what is they, more important to focus on the child and not on your skin, and they don't take care of that.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
emotionally a thing that you cannot blame the mother as well. But is there something you can advise about on that?
So what I really think is while you're pregnant, don't, like Didi rightly said, don't forget yourself. So make sure you put your sunscreen on, even if you're pregnant. Make sure you wash your face at night and put that night cream on. And so those are a few important things that you must do. Other than that, pregnancy causes a lot of hormonal changes. So even if you take care of yourself very, very well, there could be some pigmentation on your tummy, like a straight line. You could have darker underarms. The whole body folds can go a little dark for some people. You might, like she rightly said, have something on the cheek. So all of these, usually pregnancy related pigmentation goes away.
Okay.
They don't usually stay. It might stay for 3 months,
Okay.
maximum 6 months, but usually everything goes away in the first 3 months. So please don't get worried. One thing I don't want you to do is scrub the pigmentation out. It is not going to go if you scrub. So do not scrub.
Okay. Next question is, so I spoke about the boys, then I spoke about a pregnant lady. Now I have these young people who come in and they ask me, and when I talk to them, they say they bombard themselves with so many products. They're bombarding themselves with so many products. How good is that? Because I remember when I was in my teen, I don't even use anything. In my 20s, I don't know. I hardly remember anything. Only post 30, I started taking care of my skin because I thought it's very important. After that, God is not going to take care of. I have to take care of it. So,
Yeah, yeah,
so tell
yeah.
me, how, for young people, they get very. They see one pimple, they get very
Hyper.
sad and
Yeah.
emotional because they see these photoshopped pictures and in Instagram, and it's affecting them even mentally. And you can't tell them no, because when they talk to me, I can see them. They're so sad that they have a spot in their face. I have spot always on my face, but they just don't. Somehow they don't see that, and they say, "How do you have such a nice skin at this age and I don't have?" I'm like, dude, we both have same kind of problems. Just
Similar
that I'm
skin.
handling it and okay, but you're like little tensed about it. So, what do you
Yeah.
would tell them for all those young kids out there, like in their teens and early
So
20s?
firstly, I really like the approach Didi has taken where you can't let a pimple affect you. You can't let a little mark affect you. Act honestly, I mean, I'm much older than Didi. When I was younger, when we went to school, who cared how your hair looked, how your skin looked? We didn't even care because we didn't have Instagram. We didn't have even, I don't
Yeah.
think when I went to school, there was no computer also. I went to school that far back. So my point is, there is, we were not so well connected in the world to even understand, oh, my skin, there is a mark. Who cared? So please don't spoil your childhood thinking of one mark and one pimple. Like rightly she said, all the film actors that you see, firstly have a whole team around them. One will be doing makeup every half an hour, they will do touch up even after that. Then there'll be such powerful lights which will just all the blemish on the face. Then there'll be filters on their camera. They'll have best technicians around them. So my point is, don't look at that and feel sad. There are certain things which are process of growing up. So only thing as a teenager that you really should think of is make sure you get a good face cleansing routine. Keep your face really clean while you're out playing sports, while you're running around with your bags to different tuitions, for example, or to school, class, whatever. You make sure you're not touching the railing there, putting it on the hand, touching your dirty bag and putting the hand on the face. So touch your face less. Use a good face wash. That's very important. Please don't do, I have a lot of students who say, oh, I only wash my hair every Sunday. Please don't do that. Wash your hair often. So these are a few tips that you end up following. And if you do have pimple, please don't squeeze them. Just let them be. If it is a one-off thing, it will go on its own. See, Didi, I'm sure has done that. If it is one, yeah, don't. I know that. I know you do that. So please don't squeeze them. But if you see that the pimples are getting too many, don't hesitate going to your doctor. So that's all is what I'm saying.
Yes. So my next question is, Doctor, somebody here asked me, how good is Korean skincare? I have no idea what they're talking about. Do you know, Doctor?
I know. So Korea
Okay.
is obviously a place. So people
Yeah.
from
Okay.
Korea and the skincare from Korea is become very famous these days
But
because
their
Korea
skin,
is
our skin is
obsessed
so
with
different.
skincare. It is very different. Two, the Korean skincare regime, so-called, has 10 steps. Who has the
Okay.
time?
Oh, okay.
I don't have the time to put 10 layers. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so please stick to simple things. Don't skincare is not fashion. It's not makeup that you can say this month the trending color is red, that month the trending color is pink. No, skincare is taking care. It is more about the health of your skin that we are talking today. So it's important for you to understand that you have a goal in mind when you're looking at skincare. Either you want a better hydrated skin, or you want a better protected skin, or then you have problems that you're trying to look for solution, whether acne, pigmentation, whatever, dry skin, etc., etc. So that is the way you end up saying, okay, for this, what are the creams that I need, or what are the things that I need? Always go to an expert. That one initial consultation is very, very important. And then you end up getting to know this is what I want to do.
Okay. So this Korean skincare was a new question for me. I'm just looking there and people are just asking all those questions. That's nice. So something I got to know about Korean skincare today. And for people who are asking me why we're not talking in Tamil, because doctor can't talk in Tamil because she is not from
I
Chennai.
can
So
understand
that is
Tamil.
why.
You
So
can ask
some
me the
people are
question
asking.
in Tamil
You can understand.
fully,
Oh, okay.
totally.
I will ask doctor. Okay. According to seasons, summer, winter, with that, do skincare also changes? You use பண்ற products கூட மாறுமா with the summerல ஒண்ணு, winterல ஒண்ணு? Do we have
Yes.
to keep changing?
All of you log out. I'm having weak signals. All of you log out, please. I'm having weak signals. Yes, you should in fact change. Summerless skin is very sticky, right? And it is very humid outside, especially Chennai. It gets
Mm.
very humid, it gets very sticky. So it's important for you to use a face wash which is slightly drying your skin, something like tea tree oil, salicylic
Mm.
acid, azelaic acid. Use those kind of face washes. And when you come to apply a moisturizer, make sure it's very light, something flowy, like a serum, like a milk. Look at something really,
Okay.
really light. And even in that ingredients, you look for some AHAs and BHAs. And then most important becomes your sunscreen. Also in summer, what is very important that you don't layer 10 things because it gets
Ah,
sticky, it gets sweaty, then you don't feel like wearing it, and then it all gets messy. So I'd like you to keep it very simple during summer, only one layer at a time. In the morning, you can simply apply a sunscreen. In the evening is when you can apply your serum. In the night, you can apply your moisturizer, and that's about it. So keep it simple. In winter, you might need a little more because the skin tends to get a little dry. So you end up changing your face wash now to something which is more hydrating face wash. And then maybe your creams can get a little creamier now, a little thicker now. So that really helps. And then what you can also do is layer. This is the
mm.
time when the skin is getting too dry. You can use a mist, a serum, and then a moisturizer, or a mist, a serum, and then a sunscreen. Sunscreen comes on top always. So layering is something that you can do at that time. Then another thing that you can also do is use some supplements, so that too many layers are not really what you want to apply on the skin. Then you end up using supplements. So you can end up using something like an antioxidant, like the Bright that I sent you. So you can end up using the vitamin C during summer. During winter, you can add on something which hydrates your skin, like the Ra Hydrate or the Ra Primrose Plus. So these are things that will also help you. You should also talk to your doctors to see what is the diet change you need to do during summer and during winter.
Winter. Nice, super. Quarantine and stress eating. What can we do to avoid that? What is the snack will you give us? A hack snack.
A hack snack will be, so what you can do is drink water. That is the best snack.
Doctor.
Yeah, so other than drinking the water, what you can end up
Can we
doing
have a
is
little bit of
probably,
cake?
you can. Everything in a little bit is perfectly all right, as long as it is little bit. You can have a few dry fruits, maybe 5 almonds. Maybe you can have 5 walnuts, very good for skin as well. You can have a little curd in the, like around your 11 o'clock snack, put all the seeds on top of it. You know, your flax seeds, your pumpkin seeds. That is such a yummy snack to have. Have just one fruit somewhere in between, maybe one citrus fruit, a small cup of berries. These are all your hack snacks that you should have with you.
But it's very difficult, doctor.
है ना?
Leaving us alone in this house with the fridge, and I
So
take everything and
chakli,
throw it.
have one chakli, no? Have one chakli. Have
What
just
is
one.
chakli?
What? You're a Chennai person. You're asking me what is chakli?
Yeah, what is chakli?
Murku.
Murke. Okay,
Murku.
okay.
Murku. Yeah.
Murke. Yeah, murke is good. When you opt, you should always opt for your regional snacks. That's good, right?
Very true. You have to do a regional food. I hate it when people say, oh, I'm having quinoa and I'm having this and that. You don't need all that. You can have what is regionally available because your gut and your systems are used to digest that. So that is very important that you have regional food. You can have a small bowl of curd rice as your snack. That can be done. So you can have maybe some murku, 1 or 2. Again, everything in limit is what you're supposed to do.
Okay. My next question is post 30 skincare. How important is that? Because when you just hit 30, like you're 31, it never used to be. I never used to apply this, but suddenly, I can feel this. My brother is just hitting his 30, and he's just 31, 32, and I hear all these people come and tell me. Then I tell them, see, that is 30. Welcome to 30. Embrace 30.
Yeah.
And then they're like, is she gone mad? Okay, fine. And they go. But it's a very serious thing I'm telling, and nobody listens to me. At least you tell them.
I know, baby. This is very serious, Didi.
Yeah.
So what we will actually do is first tell you what happens at 30. So usually when you cross that 25, 30, first thing you will notice the skin starts to get a little dry. 2, skin seems to not listen to you as well as it listened to you before. It starts to behave
like 1 year
badly.
before it used to listen better.
Correct. So it starts to behave badly with you. And then you start getting things like some fine lines begin to happen. And some things like itching around the eye will happen because it's too dry now. And then you will start seeing your skin doesn't feel as plump as it felt a little earlier. So these are the few changes you may end up seeing. Eye starts to look too tired. So these are the things. So one thing that you need to do is by the time you come to 30s, make sure you don't end up putting on weight. That is that stage where your metabolism also shifts. So you need to make sure you kind of take charge a little. Start working out. Start watching what you eat. Be mindful of what you eat. And then probably for the skin, definitely start with a good moisturizer, a night routine, which is very, very important, which can now start towards anti-aging, and a fantastic sunscreen in the morning, because your skin also had a capacity to repair itself a lot better last year than this year. So it's important for you to make sure that there is a sunscreen. So these are the things that you can really, really do.
So you should help your skin to repair fast. So you should help it with better products to help it repair fast.
You can even do simple things like using honey and sugar as a scrub at home. So start
Okay.
exfoliating yourself with honey and sugar. The outer dead layer kind of just goes away. And then whatever cream you apply will be absorbed better, will kind
Better.
of take on better. So I
Okay.
think we are at the half an hour mark now.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful, Didi. That is so cute of you to do this, take out the time in the first place and do this for me. And I still remember this little girl, and everybody, when I came to Chennai, they said, Doc, she's this very, very famous TV star. And she came so humbly, so sweetly, nothing, no airs, and cute little thing coming in. And I said, oh my God. And since then, Didi has been Didi for me.
Thank you, doctor. You'll also be very, very special to me. And I've come to end of all the questions now. All the questions
Great.
I've had, I've asked you. So it is a
Fantastic.
complete session for me. I had a lovely
Oh,
time. Hope I didn't
thank you.
ask any boring questions to you. Hope it's
Not at
useful for
all. I
people.
knew when I was, in fact, I was telling my daughter today, this Didi is like one little mysterious thing. I hope she doesn't trouble me during the live. No, I had a good time. Thank you so much. And I hope all the Tamil audience understood it. If not, please write to me on the DM and I can always write back to you all. And
I'm
I
going to tell them.
understand Tamil really well.
யா ஸோ டாக்டர் என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா இது உங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறாங்க. அவங்க வந்து தமிழ்ல எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண முடியல. பட் உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது அவங்க சொன்னதுல டவுட் இருந்ததுன்னா அவங்களுக்கு நீங்க டிஎம் பண்ணுங்க. அவங்க கண்டிப்பா உங்களுக்கு தமிழ்ல தெரிஞ்சவங்களை வச்சு ஆன்சர் பண்ணுவேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் மேக் யூஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ்.
Thank you so much and bye.
Thank you, doctor. Bye.